Hello everybody, my name is Zach, and today we have a counter fairy deck profile. So the idea for this is to activate your counter traps. While when your counter traps are activated, your counter fairy, like your fairies, gain certain effects for those counter traps. This is mainly to piss off your opponent, and it's one of my favorites too. So I apologize, no sleeves again. I do apologize for that. So I play one Sacred Art Air Knight Parshaft. This is the brick in the deck. But pretty much when a counter trap is activated, or spell or trap card or monster effect, I can banish 2 other fairies in my hand, field, or grave and special summon him, which is a 2800 beater. And then I play 3 Bound for Artemis. This is probably the best counter fairy in the deck. Each time a counter trap is activated, I can draw 1 card. And it's not once per turn or anything, so if I have multiple of these, I can draw like 2 or 3 cards. Then I play 3 Guiding Ariane. So the pendulum effect, basically, I don't have to pay life points or discard to activate counter traps. On the monster effect, however, when it's destroyed by card effect or battle, I can reveal 3 counter traps. My opponent chooses one of them, and I get to add it to my hand. The rest goes into the deck, but it's pretty much them picking their own poison, if that makes sense. Then I play 2 Minerva, Scholar of the Sky. Each time a counter trap is activated, she gains 500 attack. And if Sanctuary of the Sky is on the field, I can add a counter trap back from my grave. And then I play the 1 Power Angel Valkyria. Pretty much if I negate the activation of a spell, or trap, or monster effect, I can add a fairy monster from my deck to my hand. And then I play the 1 Mental, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Sage of the Sky. Each time a counter trap is activated, I gain 1,000 life points. And then if Sanctuary of the Sky is on my field, I can destroy a card my opponent controls. So that's it for the monsters. It's a very low count. I used to play Card of the Mind, but I don't anymore. Spoiler alert, my deck got affected by the ban list, which I'll get into in a bit. And then I play free the Sanctum of Parshaft. It becomes the Sanctuary in the Sky while in the field in the grave. Fire monsters gain 300 attack and defense. And then my set spell or traps cannot be targeted or destroyed by my opponent's card effects. So then once per turn, I can target a total of 3 fairy monsters and / or counter traps with different names in my grave. Place them on the top of my deck in any order. Then I play the 1 Sanctuary of the Sky. It's not really that useful, but it is there as a name. Then I play 3 Ties of the Brethren, one of the other best cards in the deck, because with 1 counter fairy monster, you can get the other 2. But pretty much you pay 2,000, target level 4 or lower, especially someone the same type and attribute, but with different names. And then I play 2 Pot Desires to draw into my cards. And I play 1 Upstart Goblin for another draw resource. And now here comes the traps, because there's a lot of them. So I play 3 Rebirth of Parshaft. When a card is activated, I can reveal a counter trap, discard a card, pay 1,000 life points, negate it, and then I can special summon the Parshaft, the big guy, from my deck, or extra deck. However, I'll get into that later. I play 3 Divine Punishment. Pretty much when a spell, or trap, or monster effect is activated while I have Sanctuary of the Sky, I can negate it. And then I play 3 Ultimate Providence. When a card is activated, I can discard the exact same card type and then negate the effect. Then I play 3 Solemn Strikes to stop any effects. 3 Solemn Warnings. And this is the card that got affected on the ban list, 1 Solemn Judgment. I'd play 3 if I could, but unfortunately I can't. And then I play 3 Storming Mirror Force. Just in case my opponent has big monsters, I can bring it back into the deck and piss them off even more. I don't play an extra deck because there's not a need for it. Just because you gain more effects with your counter fairies. And also at the same time, there are 2 Parshaft extra deck monsters, but I don't have access to those, which is okay. Overall, it's a fun deck. I'll showcase it one day in a duel with Mason. But thank everybody for watching and have a good one.